Welcome back to Vibra Podcast. My name is Anya and I'm your host. And as you know, I'm based in Washington, D.C., just a short walk from the U.S. Capitol. Living in this city offers an incredible opportunity to witness and to participate in events that hold deep historical and cultural significance to our global communities. Today, I'm honored to share reflections from a very special event that I attended at the Kosovo Embassy yesterday. The Kosovo Embassy hosted Kosovo Liberation Day festivities here in Washington, D.C. To give a little bit of historical background, Kosovo Liberation Day is officially observed each year on June 12th, which marks one of the most significant milestones in Kosovo's modern history. It commemorates the day in 1999 when NATO peacekeeping forces entered Kosovo, bringing an end to the Kosovo War and beginning a new chapter for this country. To briefly reflect on the history, Kosovo War from 1998 to 1999 was a brutal conflict between the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, led by Serbia, and the Kosovo Albanian population represented by Kosovo Liberation Army. The war was marked by widespread violence, ethnic cleansing, forced displacement of over 1 million civilians, and countless human rights abuses against Kosovar Albanians. After 78 days of NATO airstrikes aimed at halting the humanitarian crisis, the conflict ended with the Kumanova Agreement on June 10, 1999. 2 days later, NATO forces entered Kosovo to restore order and enable the return of refugees. June 12th has since stood as a symbol of freedom, resilience, and the beginning of Kosovo's long journey toward independence, which was ultimately declared in 2008. Kosovo Liberation Day is not just a date in history, it is a deeply emotional day for Kosovars and their global community. It honors the sacrifices made, remembers the lives lost, and celebrates the spirit of survival and progress. It is a day that reminds us of the importance of peace, unity, and the enduring fight for human dignity. On June 18th, 2025, yesterday, the Embassy of Kosovo in Washington, D.C. hosted a beautiful and moving commemoration of Kosovo Liberation Day. It was an honor to be invited to this important day of remembrance and celebration, a day that carries profound meaning not only for Kosovo, but for all who cherish freedom, resilience, and human dignity. The event was held at the new official location of the Embassy of Kosovo, a perfect setting on Massachusetts Avenue that brought together a distinguished and inspiring group of attendees. The program began with warm and emotional remarks by His Excellency Ilir Dugolli, Ambassador of Kosovo to the United States. I want to take a moment to say how much I admire Ambassador Dugolli. His speech was filled with grace, warmth, and genuine gratitude. He honored those who gave their lives for Kosovo's freedom, acknowledged the journey of the nation, and spoke with deep respect for the community gathered in the room. His words reflected the very spirit of Kosovo Liberation Day, a spirit of hope, pride, and forward-looking optimism. A special moment of the event was a screening of the short documentary, I Believe, The Portrait Saved Me. In fact, the film tells a true story of Luleta Lalashanaku, a survivor of the war, whose life was sparred when a portrait of a loved one caught the eye of a soldier, or the portrait of the soldier at a critical moment. So watching this film reminded me of something profound: the incredible importance of a kind word in moments of hardship, and the transformative power of art to move us, to preserve memory, and to heal us. A single photograph, a single portrait, a simple piece of art became a symbol of humanity in a time of great darkness. It showed us that even in moments of violence, human connection, kindness, and beauty can break through. Many of us in the room were deeply moved by the film. It was a powerful reminder that while history is often written in grand events, it is the small moments, the kind word, the photograph, the portrait, the simple human gestures that can save lives and give meaning to our shared past. After the screening, a beautiful reception followed where conversation flowed and connections were made. It was an absolute honor to be among such a wonderful group of people, including Esen Zaimi, Drin Laloshe, Teuta Agushi, Arsim photographer, Elton Skendai, Merita McCorm, Keida Kostrezi, Clementina, and many others who brought great energy, warmth, and a spirit to this special day. Throughout the afternoon, we reflected on the importance of remembering history, honoring those who sacrificed, and building a future rooted in peace and unity. Events like these remind us that freedom is not something to be taken for granted. It is something that must be preserved and passed on with intention and with care. These are important times, and it's important that we celebrate every time that we can. But gatherings like this do remind us of how far we've come, how much we still carry, and how essential it is to stay connected to our communities and to each other. And I hope that today's episode gave you a glimpse into the meaning and spirit of Kosovo's Liberation Day. Thanks again for listening. And as always, if you'd like to share your thoughts or suggest future topics for the podcast, I would love to hear from you. Faleminderit, and until next time, stay strong and stay united.